Now, let's look at something different. Let's look at gold. Let's see what's going on with the good old gold. Now, you can't go wrong holding gold. You can only really go so right, but you can't go that wrong. So, EngineeringRobo members investing into gold between December of 2018 and August of 2020 experienced 62% in upside, and then bearish robos here came into play during this range of sideways, suggesting you potentially capitalize on your returns. Support down below. We got very close to my $1,680 support level throughout July here of this year. We've bounced off of it. We've returned to it, perhaps confirming the double bottom, a reversal pattern potentially forming. And then if we can just free ourselves from this dotted, now dashed down trend line, perhaps we can see some continued moves to the upside. Some resistance levels to consider, though: 1,772, 1,855, all the way up to 1,940 is where we can consider potential resistance waiting for us. Right now, in a bit of a situation, perhaps a bottom reversal is forming. Hopefully we can hold support, though we need some bullish robos returning for us to begin more comfortably getting back into gold. The buy for Moon and Golden Cross. Looking at platinum so far down below, support present, $821 there, has been waiting for us for a period of time. If you were following the channel, you are aware that we've been waiting for interaction downward toward that level. Bearish robos in mind suggest potential considered downside and or sideways here along my support level. $821 is going to be support down below for a period of weeks until confirmed otherwise. Failure to hold that level could drop us all the way down to 564. Say we can solidify it and bullish robos return. Watch out for 1,076 overhead as resistance. 1,340 is the next level to watch out for. But along the way, correlating with 1076 slightly, is my solid downtrend line here, waiting to give us a hard time as well. So hopefully we can hold support as we await the return of bullish robos here for us to begin comfortably and confidently getting back into platinum. Buy for Golden Cross and Cloud robos present. Looking at palladium. So right now, some interesting price action here. It would appear a dramatic uptrend in play for several years. Support down below may be waiting for us, $1,541. Currently trying to hold along this 200 weekly moving average. That would be a bullish sign of continued upside here if we can solidify support along it. That would be nice to see, though we are still confirming that as we speak. Bearish robos in mind, though, however, do perhaps suggest sideways and or downside. We will need the return of two of our chosen three robos entering a bullish state to allow for comfortable reinvestment back into palladium. 27% in upside was seen during a range of sideways between 2020 and into 2021. Though EngineeringRobo members experienced 343% in gains between July of 2016 into February of 2020. But anyway, palladium attempting to find support along this moving average, stuck between some key levels here, floating right in the middle. I would perhaps wait before jumping in at current levels. Looking at silver. Appears to be at resistance. We found ourselves beneath the 200 weekly moving average. That is slightly unsightly. Perhaps a bearish factor to consider. Watch out. Doodly doodly doo. Okay. 66% in gains. Last time bullish robos appeared back in 2020. You have another 21% in upside back in 2019. Bearish robos here have been saving us from some dramatic corrections that have occurred. As I mentioned, resistance overhead, watch out for $19.81 is my visualized resistance level. We need weekly candles interacting above it and interacting with this level from above for us to consider potentially support present, because resistance is here at the moment. These are some slightly bearish factors to consider. We have to get back above 1981 and hold that level as support, at least for us to begin potentially considering a bullish outlook for silver in the short term. At the moment here, continued interaction toward $13.72 may be to consider. We have copper continuing to interact as planned, like we've been suggesting continued interaction with this 200 weekly moving average. A bullish interaction with it, like we have been seeing, is nice to see. Though bearish robos are still in play, we will have to just see when support is truly confirmed and solidified. Overhead, though, if we do begin to make our way upward, we have this down trend line here waiting for us. And as I mentioned, those bearish robos still to consider. So right now, we are just still trying to solidify support either along this moving average or down below. $2.97 is waiting for us if we fail to hold this moving average and make our way downward still. The S&P 500, the buy for moon and golden cross robos in play. You already know that significant resistance was present here for us. 4,305 is my level overhead that has been waiting for us for some time. We experienced a very dramatic rejection off of it, falling back under this downtrend line, reaching toward my support level, 38.12. The buy for has printed and has been confirmed and has remained in play during this most recent rejection here. Hopefully we can continue to see that robo interact kind of nicely with us here as we await the return of a second bullish robo advisor. I do believe the economy will recover eventually and set all-time highs, set new all-time highs. Will continue to trend upward eventually, though at the moment sideways and or downside is in store for us. So the Dow and also Jones with the buy for moon and golden cross, finding ourselves back below our downtrend line here. We have a very dramatic fake out, potentially false breakout from our downtrend line. Similar situation to the S&P, I believe. That's what we just came from. We have support down below 29,373 at the moment is my visualized support level, correlating with the 200 weekly moving average, so that is nice to see. The buy for in play is slightly bullish here as well. Though we need, as I mentioned, a second robo-advisor entering a bullish state for us to begin investing accordingly based on that confirmation. As I mentioned, support down below correlating with the weekly moving average. The strongest horizontal level technically, however, though, is 26,306, all the way down there if we do continue downward. The DXY, the value of the dollar. DXY has been doing well lately. I'm not too sure why. Why assets are increasing in value. Quite strange. Bitcoin pumpage lately, and the value of currency hasn't really been too dramatically affected. We've been printing some nice higher highs here during this uptrend ever since bullish robos back in August of 2021, where EngineeringRobo members saw over 19% in upside. At the moment, still with bullish robos in play, we do anticipate continued moves to the upside here. Watch out for 119 overhead waiting for us as resistance. Down below 103 is where we can potentially find support. So higher highs, higher lows, that suggests the continuation of an uptrend. So the trend is your friend until the end. No need to pretend. So we've successfully analyzed XLM, XRP, Litecoin, Cardano, Ethereum, Bitcoin, done the Fear and FOMO zone, we've done copper, palladium, silver, gold, platinum, we've done the DXY, we've done the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, we've done a whole bunch. Let's perhaps jump over to CoinMarketCap. Bitcoin, as we know, has trended upward very recently here. These last few days have been rather bullish for Bitcoin, jumping from 18,000, 19,000 all the way up to $21,000, $22,000 per Bitcoin. Many people buying that dip. Will the momentum carry us upward and onward, or was that a bull trap, and will the downtrend continue, is what we need to figure out here. Ethereum experiencing some nice gains over the last few days as well. A bit of a retracement recently. We just covered that. It's returning to a support level. Hopefully we can hold it. Tether is still Tether. 67 billion of them in existence. We've gotten back to that $1 That $1 peg, I know it was kind of scary prior, just prior, a few weeks ago. It was not trading at $1, and it was less than. Stable coins should be $1, stable at all times. So seeing Tether back at $1 is nice to see. USDC coin there waiting to take over Tether once it gets completely kiboshed by legalities, because Tether's Tether. USDC coin waiting to take its spot. Many of the core projects experiencing some nice upside. Some major projects in the green. Solana, 16.5% this week, 4.5% today. Avalanche, 11.5% this week, more than 1% today in the green. Some other projects experiencing double-digit upside could be Cosmos or Atom, 21% in gains this week, 3% in downside today. Many projects in the green. The red to be seen is single-digit percentage retracements or corrections. In my opinion, the bottom is approaching or being currently solidified as we speak. Some top performers this week, we have Terra. Good old Terra. Luna has doubled in value recently here. Has experienced 30% in downside today. Many traders taking profit, getting out of that position. This hilarious meme coin still has a dedicated fan base and following, though its utility factor is dwindling. Perhaps some projects not doing too well could be Nexo. Not too bad. I mean, only 7.8% in the red this week, 1.75% down today. And then the the least performing projects here aren't that significant. Only like single-digit downsides here, except for Terra Classic Loon C, 16% in downside today. But nobody cares. Companies by market cap. Back when we last looked at this, many of these little line charts here were in a bit of a dip. They were in a bit of a low. Who knows where they were going to go. We were hypothesizing that dip being bought, and it apparently has. So a bit of a move upward has occurred. Apple, 3.62% in the green today, bouncing upward off a potential support. Microsoft bouncing upward slightly, 0.5% in the green. Google in the red slightly, though making that bullish bounce as well. Amazon and Tesla up about 1.5% in green. They've been rallying upward recently also. Would appear Meta as well, experiencing that upward bounce, returning to its range of sideways, technically in the red today. A lot of these companies are relatively sideways here, trying to find support off of these lows. Some of them recovering more dramatically than others. Looking at commodities, gold, silver, copper, platinum, and palladium all in the green today, as we just sort of went over their charts moments ago. So you've got between 0.5% to about 2% in upside for the metals of preciousness. Energies, crude oil, heating oil, the RBOB gas line, natural gas, and Brent crude oil are all in the green today, back and forth between 1% to 4% in upsides. Grains, the wheat futures are up just about 5%. Corn up 3.5%. Soybeans, soybean meal, soybean oil in the green, between 1 and 2.5%. Oats, rough rice, and red wheat experiencing 4.5%, 2%, and 4% in gains respectively. Tons of green to be seen. Meats, live cattle, 1% in the green. Feeder cattle, lean hogs, just about 0.5% in the green today. Milk, 1.5% in upside. The softs materials looking at between 1 and just about 3% in gains for coffee, sugar, cotton, cocoa, and lumber. Plenty of green to be seen across the commodities sector, so 'tis nice. But this has been the Engineering Robo stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Thank you for being part of the stream. We will be back before you know it. We intend to be streaming pretty regularly here, hopefully every other day if all goes well. You can sign up for Engineering Robo down below with the sign-up codes. You can check it out for free. Highly advanced AI Robo Advisors, a simple approach to successful investing. Engineering Robo tells you when to buy and when to sell. It's that simple. Let me know down below anything you'd like to see in upcoming videos. Thanks again for being a part of the stream. Check out Engineering Robo down in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next one. Now I'm gonna awkwardly transition out of it.